Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas State's offense will get the football first. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On the ground, it's Dobbs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
A 1st down for the offense. They want to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throwing right. makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Dobbs. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These two teams feeling each other out. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense, forcing it with the assist from the Red.
The Golden Gophers couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. To the ground with the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Bringing the heat. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dobbs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. Just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This quarterback part of their running game. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There he goes. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets away from one, finds room. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And off to Jones. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They're facing a third down. They go to the ground. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dobbs. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. catch in the middle. It's Brown.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Shotgun snap on third down. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under fire. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dobbs.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Ball is loose. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And off to Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's reverse. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll do it himself. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off and running. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Right back to him on the ground. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They run the reverse. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He breaks the tackle. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Dobbs. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try the run. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Power football with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 31 over Hawaii. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for room. It's Dobbs. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets the give.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Has to get there to move the sticks. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Dobbs. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robbins.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. They'll try to run for it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On the ground, it's Dobbs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Rutgers offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. Gets it out fast. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got him in the flat.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
It's complete. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got the tight end outside. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Creates a little room. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job with the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Roy. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Plows through the defense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Finds his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. After after those last two plays. Let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Inside the 30. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Golden Gophers will try to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Leaves it with the running back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Lets it fly. On target to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the outside. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll go right back to it. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Rides the back and leaves it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Give to the fullback. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game, and you're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Punts it out of the air.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Minnesota 10, Rutgers 0.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roy. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, better look out! And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Yeah, they decide to go for a 4th down, and they get rewarded. He makes a quick decision, gets the 1st down. Nice job by this offense, and specifically the QB making a nice read.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. This one's complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They go to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense in press coverage. And the Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. And off to Jones. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll take it himself. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of have heard at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now it's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of end of the day, David. That's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But and the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Huskers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Golden Gophers offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Takes a handoff. It's Costa. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff to the lone back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll try the outside to the left. Finding open areas. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Oh, they're after him! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Thanks to grab. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Hands it off. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll try the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Power football with the run. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They get home, and down goes the quarterback for the big loss, and now even a field goal's in jeopardy. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Costa. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's open on the right. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Costa. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Sends it downfield. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 10 over Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He lofts it high. high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Trying to slam in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Touch pass on the line. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fights off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Offense getting set for first down. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turns it on at midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cornhuskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the run, it's Costa. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. How many times you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Huskers! And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going for it all. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off play action. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On his way from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. They'll go to the toss. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can try to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They go to the ground. Hard running there. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Surging forward on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something on.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. He'll throw on third down. Complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Slithers into space. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Fighting off the defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. Passes takes him still on his feet. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The option look. Now the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point is good. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing.